Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I'm going to be checking out a track from Bilmuri called All Gas. It features Mitchell Tenpenny, which I'm not sure who that is, but with Bilmuri, the rule of thumb for me is I like to not look into the features when I don't know them, because it's just a lot of fun for me, and I've always enjoyed seeing how they're worked into the sound of the song that we're hearing for Bilmuri and all that sort of stuff. I found some stuff I've really liked through those features, and yeah, I'm very excited to check this out. Covered a lot of Bilmuri on the channel at this point, talked a lot about how much I love this band. I saw them live last year and it was one of the best shows I've ever been to. I know I said that on the Bow to Cashew video, but I cannot express enough how much fun the live Bilmuri shows are. So if Bilmuri is coming through your area and you're able to go, do not skip the chance. You will very much regret it. It is one of the funnest shows that I've ever seen. So anyway, I covered Bow to Cashew when that came out. I'm taking a little bit longer than I would have liked to have to get this going, but we're here now. I will link the video I'll be using, the lyric video, in the reaction portion of this, as well as Bilmuri's merch, social media, all of that promotional stuff in the description of this video. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it.
Why are you yelling right now? Nobody needs to talk that loud. You keep repeating yourself. Maybe you need to watch your mouth, cause you stay up, you'll regret it. Make a memory, then forget it. You should quit it. I should quit it. I keep on falling back into your arms. Yeah, the last call is never enough.
Ooh. Hello, babe.
Slow motion sickness, please give me forgiveness. When I drink, I just take, cause I'm on gas, on brakes.
Oh, that is chunky. Big grip. You ready?
I know you're not good for my health, but sometimes I just can't control myself.
Oh.
You say one more time, 2 shots and I'm fine. 3 in the morning, staring at 4 bloodshot eyes. I keep on falling back into your arms.
Surprisingly, with the catchy chorus.
It's a slow motion sickness, please give me forgiveness. When I drink, I just take, cause I'm all gas, no brakes.
Hook, line, sinker.
Never enough.
Ooh.
This one sliding love. Oh, it's never enough. This one sided love. It's never enough.
You stay up, you regret it. Make a memory, then forget it. You stay up, you regret it. Make a memory, then forget it. You stay up, you regret it. Make a memory.
Johnny has such a sweet singing voice. This.
Yeah, the last call is never enough. It's a slow motion sickness, please give me forgiveness. When I drink, I just take out more gas and no brake. Oh.
Bilmuri featuring Mitchell Tenpenny, All Gas. Let's discuss. So looking into it now that I've heard the song, it looks like Mitchell is actually a significantly famous country music star. So the feature is very interesting to me. At the end of the song, I can tell that's not Johnny screaming. So it seems like he has a country artist just screaming on his songs. I'm very curious if he makes these collaborations with people who already have an interest in this type of music, or does he like say, all right, and now for the first time ever, like, you're gonna scream and then go through that with them. I'm very cute. That's like one of the pressing things with me. But also this song, I won't lie, in the first like 20 seconds I was like, I don't know that this I don't know that this style of vocal, but it very quickly takes the sound, like, I'm talking about the vocals that you get too. Some of the, it's very upbeat sounding, I guess is what it is. And once we get into that territory, especially with an artist like Bilmuri, who blends all of these different genres, sometimes I'm afraid that something just won't work for me, but then I'm always just, once I get, there's not a song, I guess the best way to put it is, there is not a song in Bilmuri's discography that I feel like is a skip track for me, especially as you get into the newer releases, starting like Eggy Pocket forward, and like you get the feature. I feel like the features started getting very interesting there, and the blending, you know, as you get like listen through early Bilmuri, I felt it was in a certain sound and not so adventurous, and I still really love those albums. They are albums I'm still going back to now. But when we're talking about the Bilmuri that we have right now, with all of the genre blending, the features, just all the odd stuff, I find that it's done in a way every time that's able to win me over. Even in a moment of uncertainty there, which is I've never had before, it was, as soon as it like fully took shape, I feel like in that part, it was not but a few seconds into the song, still like within the first 30 seconds still, that it kind of had that Bilmuri feel click into the intro of the song. And I think things like that are a necessity when you're doing something like this, bringing in features that are so out of the box for the style that you're doing. It obviously has to have some sort of like fit to the artist that you're bringing on your track. And I do not know what Mitchell's music sounds like, so I can't really speak to that, and I won't. But looking at this song otherwise, as you get into the chorus, some of the instrumentation, the riff where it says thick riff, it's very, very satisfying to me, because I feel like, as someone who doesn't, you know this artist or listen to some of the straight up genres that are blended in with Bilmuri, I think that hearing it in that context, or having like certain aspects that are fit into genres I don't listen to, and it mixes right in with something that could easily go into my library outside. It doesn't really test me in those ways, and having it work together so well, I feel like that's a big point of attraction for me with this band when I'm listening. I hope that makes sense and translate. I talked, I think, in the About a Cashew video about how when Bilmuri was doing Eggy Pocket and taking a lot of influence from 100 Gex, that was a time when I then started listening to them, found some songs that I like. So stuff like that really pushes me out of my like listening comfort zone. I like that I mentioned in About a Cashew that I wasn't expecting the singing to come through, where it drops at the end of the song, and I think that kind of keeping you guessing with that approach is apparent here as well, because you have that very chunky riff multiple times, you have really thick guitar, so it seems like they can finish the song out like that, and you almost think that might be the case because a feature like this, the song starting the way it was, it just sort of seems like it's ran its course and that's what you'll get. But then it has to go into that ending part where we're talking about Mitchell doing a scream. I have no idea what his background is, whether that's something that's a first for, obviously it seems like musically under his own project, probably so, but you never, like, if you really look into Post Malone's past, Post Malone has a deep past with music, such as you see on the channel and stuff. So there's pictures going around. He was recently at a Drain show, so that's more of what I mean than like, oh, in his music is there screaming and stuff. That I would be I would be very surprised if that were the case. But the chorus on this song carries a ton of weight with me as well. It is so catchy. So when it comes to Bilmuri and the hooks, it's always a big win for me. The approach in the writing, the delivery, and as I mentioned at the end of the song, when it comes to tracks outside of this as well, that style of singing that we get at the end there, where I said that he has a very sweet singing voice. I love that sound specifically. That is something that I always have really enjoyed. But you can also, there's just such a range, I think, that we get, and including all of these features and filling in the band the way that he really has, bringing out Gabby on tour with them. An incredible choice, and I think the features really kind of widen the possibilities. Even if it were all just straight up Bilmuri with no features, I still think that they would be able to provide just as much of a refreshing sound, be able to keep people on the line just as much. It almost feels like it's on like, you know, playing at a harder level to continue doing so with features that are so different from what you're doing, and all of it working so well. I cannot speak highly enough of what that does for me. But yeah, the chorus on this one will be stuck in my head for quite some time. It's incredibly catchy, and I love the guitar in it as well. And there are some big moments from the bass production on these tracks from Bilmuri. It's always outstanding to me. It's something where you put in your headphones and you can just get lost in every sound that you have. You have stuff too, like I've talked a lot on my Bilmuri videos about the stuff that's included in his style, like the claps and stuff that you hear in here. They're very pulled from like pop music. It's incredibly popular and stuff. And then you have the guitars in this that make it's just a big old combination of really interesting things musically, I think. So one of the most refreshing projects to me. I'm always curious to see what Bilmuri will be doing. I will continue covering on the channel as Bilmuri continues putting out music. The lyric video I used in the reaction portion of this, any merch for the band, all of the social media will be in the description of this video, as well as my link tree, which will have the Discord server invite link, my Patreon, my Twitch channel. With the Discord server, that is where the community is based. For my YouTube channel, we've got a lot of really wonderful people in there. A lot of conversation that's related to music, but there is a lot that's also unrelated. So if you're interested in coming and joining, check the community out. That will be in there, as well as my link for my Twitch channel, which I'm getting in the works. It will probably be mid-July by the time we start doing multiple streams per week like I'm planning. But if you would like to be notified when I am going live on there, it will be a few times before July, like before we get into that full schedule. I'll still be using it, going on there, getting all prepared. So if you'd like to get notified for that, the link is there, as well as Patreon, where I have everything listed out that I'm currently offering. But around that same timeline of mid-July, I'll be updating it to offer more stuff. Right now I do at least one live stream per month, which includes a monthly recap of everything that stood out to me I listened to over the course of the month. I will talk about all of that stuff. I'll take requests, and this month we're actually going to be doing one like a midway through the year checkpoint. As June closes out, it'll be towards the end of the month or the first day or two of July that we'll do this. We'll talk about everything that's come out this year. We'll revisit some stuff. We'll try to rank some stuff, that sort of thing. I offer a bunch of different things in there that you can find listed in the tiers. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.